And we say good morning to you. We're broadcasting live, show number 1935. We are here on the road at Cannon's Furniture, downtown Elizabethton. Love this place. It's a great mom and pop business. Of course, be loyal, buy local, buy it in Betsy. And they got a big sale going on. Kristen's going to join us here in a little while. Tell us about the sale that's happening here, where you can save, save, save. And so, again, good morning to you. We are here. We're going to be joined by Misty Counts. She'll join us from the Duck Crossing. Antique Moss, you'll join us here in a few minutes. Also, Daniel Grindstaff going to come by and talk a little sports with us. We got lots to talk about. High school football polls are out. The top 5 players of the week are out. We've got soccer. We've got volleyball. We've got NFL from Monday Night Football. We've got college football. Lots going on. Of course, baseball. How did Evan Carter do last night? We'll tell you. He got another base hit. Rangers won again, so we'll tell you about that and kind of set the table for what's going to be a very busy Tuesday in Major League Baseball as we're winding down the regular season. And so we'll talk about that as well. Let's get it cranked up as we always do. Here are the Kingdom Heirs of the national anthem. Again, they were gracious enough to record this, and I appreciate that very much. As soon as I find it, you would think for all these years, there it is, the Kingdom Heirs. Amazing. Here they are, the Kingdom Heirs on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
1, 2. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Millions of dollars of furniture in stock right now. Are you tired of hearing what you want is sold out? We have the largest selection of in-stock furniture in the area. We receive truckloads every day of special buys ready for you to pick up today or have delivered. Come get your new furniture at Cannon's Furniture in downtown Elizabethton.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. Let's take a look again at what's happening in high school football. The polls are out this week, and let's see how things went, how things go. First off, in 6A, Bradley Central stays. In fact, the top 6, 7, 8, 9, they're all the same. Nothing changes in 6A football. From top to bottom, Bradley Central still number 1 in the state. Murfreesboro, Oakland 2, Brentwood 3, Germantown number 4, Mount Juliet number 5. You have Maryville at number 6, Bartlett 7th, Cleveland 8th, Bearden 9th, and Riverdale rounds out the top 10. Again, none of our local teams are involved in 6A polls this week. In 5A football, Knox West goes again at number 1 to get all the votes. So the top 3 stay the same. Knox West, Centennial, and Henry County 1, 2, and 3. Southwind at number 4, Nolensville number 5 this week. Then comes Page, Munford, Oak Ridge at number 8, Walker Valley number 9, and Knox Powell rounds out the top 10. No local teams in 5A. And 4A football, yeah, there's local team involved. Pearl Coat at number 1, Upperman at number 2. Elizabethton gets 1 first-place vote to be the number 1 team of the state. They're number 3 this week. Hardin County 4, Greenville number 5, Haywood County 6, Macon County 7th, with Stone Memorial tied there. Eighth will be Stone Memorial, rather. 9th will be Marshall County, and Northview Academy rounds out the top 10. So Cyclones in number 3. And you've got Greenville at number 5. We are going Friday night. Could have won money. It's going to be audio only. No camera Friday night. Dobbins Minute said no camera, so we won't have a camera Friday night. It'll be audio only. Richard Van Huss and Eddie Pless, yours truly, going to bring it to you, and that's okay. Audio only from J. Fred Johnson Stadium. It will be a orange out Friday night. 3A football, number 1 team in the state is Alcoa. No surprise there. They get all the votes. Dyersburg up to number 2. East Nashville falls to number 3. They flip-flopped. Meigs County, number 4. Gatlinburg Pittman, number 5. Then comes Kingston. Giles County. Chucky Doak stays in the top 10. The Black Knights, number 8 in the state in 3A this week. Covington, number 9. McMinn Central in number 10. And Unicoi County gets an honorable mention in 3A football. In 2A, number 1 is Riverside. It was Milan. They got beat and fell to number 4. Riverside jumps up to number 1. York Institute, number 2. Marion County, number 3. Milan at number 4. Huntington at number 5. Loretto, number 6. Then comes Smith County, East Robertson, Lewis County, and Mount Pleasant. Honorable mention this week, South Green and the Hampton Bulldogs both get honorable mention in 2A football. Then in single A, the number 1 team is South Pittsburgh. They stay number 1. Dresden stays number 2. Then comes Moore County, McKenzie, Whitwell, Coalfield, Memphis, AS&E. Union City at number 8, Clay County at number 9, and Collinwood rounds out the top 10. So there you go. That's your high school football polls for this week. Highest ranked team in the area would be the Cyclones at number 3 in 4A football. Greenville number 5 in 4A football. Chucky Doak at number 8 in 3A football. An honorable mention, South Green Hampton in 2A football. So there you go. That is your, again, top 10 across the state in all 6 classifications of high school football. All right, let's take a look at volleyball real quick. Volleyball would go like this from last night. It was Daniel Boone blanking Elizabethton 3-0. Johnson County beat Hampton 3-0. Granger over Unicoi County 3-0. Volunteer beat Gate City 3-2. Crockett in volleyball beat Greenville 3-2. Tennessee High shuts out Abington 3-0. Science Hill blanks Sullivan East 3-0. And Chucky Doak takes 2 from Gatlinburg Pittman. And also from North Greens. They get 2 wins last night. Tonight, who plays where? They're winding things down. Tournament starts next week. Tri-Cities Christian today at Johnson County in volleyball. Sullivan East will be at Daniel Boone. Volunteer plays at Dobbins Minute. Science Hill goes to Greenville in volleyball. Heritage Home Scholars at Unicoi County, and Westridge will be at Morristown East in volleyball for today. All right, girls soccer, who plays where tonight? Girls soccer goes like this. Science Hill at Daniel Boone, Westridge at Dobbins Minute, Elizabethton's girls at Crockett tonight. Big game there. Unicoi County at Sullivan East, University High at Pigeon Forge, Chucky Doak at Cumberland Gap, Cherokee at Cobb County Soccer, and Granger will play at Volunteer to battle the Lady Falcons in Churchill in soccer. So a busy night for soccer as it is volleyball, winding it down, getting ready for the tournaments coming up next week. So everything matters, everything's big, and so there you go. That's what's happening there. All right, let's take a look at top 5 football players, the 3-star, 5-stars, and so on and so forth. The 1-star player of the week, Luke Jenkins, the quarterback at Daniel Boone. 187 total yards and 3 rushing touchdowns. Luke Jenkins, Daniel Boone, your 1-star player of the week. 2-star Spencer Taylor, the quarterback at Science Hill, making his varsity starting debut. Not a bad start. 260 yards, 2 touchdowns in the win over William Blunt. 3-star player of the week, Trey Frazier, the quarterback of Westridge. Only a half he played to get 301 yards of total offense and 5 scores. 3 passing and 2 rushing in the big win over Crockett, 43-7. 301 yards and 1 half of football. That's pretty good. Pretty good night at the office for Trey Frazier, the quarterback of Westridge. 4-star player of the week, Rhett Slagle from the Cyclones. Career high 246 yards passing and 4 touchdowns in the win over Sullivan East, 47-0. And the 5-star player of the week, we saw this kid a couple of weeks ago. He's a good runner. Kalijah Sexton from Cherokee, 30 carries, 212 yards, and 4 touchdowns. So there you go. He is your 5-star player of the week, and understandably so. Luke Jenkins, Boone, 1-star. 2-star player of the week, Spencer Taylor, Science Hill. 3-star Trey Frazier, Westridge. 4-star Rhett Slagle, Elizabethton. 5-star player of the week, Kalijah Sexton from Cherokee. And that is your look at high school Also in golf, the TSSAA golf, University I edges West Green for the District 1 small schools title in golf. Let's run that down for you real quick before we go to the break. Let's see, where we go. It is, we're scanning the old Johnson City Press here. Okay, don't have that broken down, so we'll have to read it as goes. University I, number 1 in District 1 golf. Its 5th District 1 championship in 7 years. West Green 2nd, North Green finished 3rd. So on the girls' side, South Green gets the girls' title over Chucky Doak. Happy Valley finished 3rd to also qualify for the regional tournament next to it, Graysburg Hills. So there you go. Congratulations to those youngsters. University I, West Green, North Green in that order in the boys' side, District 1. South Green, Chucky Doak, and Happy Valley on the girls' side. So congratulations there. So Sam Henley shot a 91 to lead them. So they're going to go on to the big show next week, moving on to the regional, I should say. And so that's congratulations, University I winning the TSSAA District 1 Small Schools Golf title yesterday at Graysburg Hills. All right, we are live here at Cannon Furniture at downtown Elizabeth and Be Loyal, buy local, buy to Betsy. Coming up, she's going to be here in just a few minutes. She's going to join us. That would be our buddy Misty Counts from Duck Crossing. And we'll have her on coming up here in just a few minutes. But first, let's take a break and check in with what's going on with one of our great sponsors, the good folks from Ivy Hall Nursing Home on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, live at Cannon's Furniture in downtown Elizabethton. Joseph Taylor, Ivy Hall Nursing Home, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. So what's going on right now at Ivy Hall Nursing Home?
Ivy Hall, we are accepting short-term and long-term residents. We definitely specialize in our short-term. We're very proud of our rehab department, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, respiratory therapy. We want you to come. If you want, a couple weeks of rehab, we'll be happy to help you and get you back home. We'd love to have any long-term residents. If you need our services, we're here. We just want to be just to serve our community the best we can.
Why Ivy Hall Nursing Home? There's a lot of them out there. Why do you feel like you guys are the best?
Well, we just feel like that at Ivy Hall, it's a family-run business. My mom is the owner. Myself and my sister, we both work there. We just feel like you're going to get more personal touch at Ivy Hall. If you want to talk to the owner administrator, call, ask for Judy. We just want to provide the personal touch.
And they do. Social media, how do we find you?
Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook or ivyhallnursinghome.com if you'd like to apply for a job. We're hiring CNAs, LPNs, RNs, housekeeping, whatever. You can go on there and fill out an application, and somebody will get in touch with you.
One of our great sponsors here, the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, our buddy Joseph Taylor right there, as you see, with Ivy Hall Nursing Home. Supply and jewelry anytime year-round is a good time. Let's take a look at some of this from Montana Silversmith. Tell us about this one, would you please?
Sure. That one's got a little bit of turquoise in it. It's a matching set. Of course, earrings and necklace. And that one, it got the price tag on
40.
it is $40.
Mm-hmm.
But look at the price tag on the back from Montana.
90.
So
wow.
We got those at a special deal, so we wanted to pass the deal along to our customer as well. So that's one thing that we try to do if we can. So a great deal on those.
Wow.
Less than half price.
These are $65, but Double C's price is $25. Tell me about these.
Yep, same kind of thing. We got those on special pricing, so we passed it along. But those have a little bit of turquoise in it as well. Just really neat. Got the fish, that's called a fish hook dangle. Pretty, would go with a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the good thing about Montana is they stand behind their product. So if something was to break, you can bring it back into us if you've purchased it here, and we can send it back. They'll replace it, repair it, or replace it. Also, their product is all silver overlaid, so they're not going to tarnish. It's not going to be something that, it's just like any quality jewelry that you would purchase anywhere. So very good product.
This one's regular $50. Double C's price is $40. Tell me about this one.
Another turquoise jewelry. Turquoise is still big. I don't see turquoise ever ever going away. It's just a classic. But there again, it's the turquoise and the silver, so they won't tarnish.
All right, got a couple more here. Gift giving ideas.
Yep.
These retail for $50, but Double C's price is $25. Wow.
Half price. Yep. So a lot of items. This is just a handful of the items that we have that are on that discounted price. A lot of our items from Montana in the case is discounted that way. So a lot of good bargains, good pieces, good classic pieces too that you could continue to wear.
This one is $55, but Double C's price is $15.
Oh
Wow.
my.
Wow, giving it away basically, practically, aren't you?
Practically, that'd be a great Mother's Day gift.
Absolutely. For
We do
anytime
have
gift, yep.
some, speaking of Mother's Day, Montana, we've got a necklace that says Mother. We've got several of those, and those are deep discounted as well. So that would be something good to keep in mind for Mother's Day coming up.
This last one retails is $90, and you got it for $40 on a three-piece. Look at this.
Three-piece set, yeah. And a substantial, it's not small, it's a substantial amount of metals there.
Mm-hmm.
So a real pretty design with the leaves or
There
the
you go.
feathers. Either way, I guess you'd want to call that. So,
All that and a whole lot
Yep.
more. In fact, there's
Yeah.
one shelf of Montana that's half price, got
Yep.
discounted right now.
yep,
So
one whole shelf, and we've not got the small case. We've got the great big case. It's probably 4 foot wide. So we've got a lot to choose from Montana.
social media.
Social media, you can check us out on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We also have a group page on Facebook as well.
Closed on Sundays and Mondays. Your hours
Or
Tuesday through Saturday.
Tuesday through Friday is 10 to 6, and Friday is 10 to 4.
And that magical phone number is
423-297-1551. And you can find us on the web at doublec.com.
she knows what I want to ask.
DoubleCWestern.com.
.com. One of our great sponsors, again, baseball season, strikeouts, football's first downs, and basketball, it's a Double C3. Our great sponsor of the Tom Daly Sports Show and Cyclone Sports right here at Double C Western Supply. Back on the Tom Daly Sports Show, look who stopped by. Be loyal, buy local, and buy it in downtown Betsy is what I'll say. And here's one of the places you can come shop at. Duck Crossing right down the street. Our buddy Misty Counts with us. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good this morning on this sunny day.
You survived Disney. You went to Disney, didn't you?
Yes.
A couple of weeks ago.
We did. We
Yeah.
did celebrate my daughter Sarah's 30th birthday.
Cool.
Yes.
So what did you ride? Tell me about Disney. Did you what
Well-
was the coolest thing about Disney? We'll get into Duck Crossing in a minute. What was the coolest thing about Disney?
The nighttime fireworks shows. We got to see 3 different parks, and that really, it's just,
Surreal, isn't it?
it is. It's
Hard
like
to believe.
It's so much.
Yeah.
And so that I think that was my favorite. Plus, it was the end of the night, so I knew that we were going.
Yeah.
Just
Going
kidding.
home, going to the
Yeah,
hotel.
we started at the early bird that you could get in if you stay at the resort, and then we stayed until the fireworks at closing every night for 4 days. So
To the last hoorah.
that's right.
Yeah.
But we saw lots of stuff, and we actually got to, when we were there early one morning, we got to ride the Dumbo ride twice
Really?
without a line. Yeah. So we did it just because
You could.
sometimes, the last time we were at Disney, we didn't even ride it because it was so big. That's 14 years ago, but.
So what was the longest line you had to wait in to ride a ride?
Crazy Star Wars.
Yeah. How long?
And then guess it's like an hour or so. And
Okay.
then it was really scary.
Oh,
for
was
me.
it?
It was. And
Yeah.
so my daughter had said things like, "Well, Mom, you don't have to do it." But I didn't realize that, I mean, it's like it jerks you and you're going forward, you're going backwards, you're like doing all this stuff. And I had to sit down when we got off. I was like, "Sarah, I can't walk."
Can't
And
do
she
this,
was like,
no.
"Mom."
My legs are rubbery.
So that was the one I waited the longest for, and that was the worst ride.
Mm.
It's everybody's favorite, apparently, but not mine.
Is it in the dark?
It is.
Oh, it's in the dark, so you're herking and jerking. You know what's going on. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
I guess it's maybe, it might not be Star Wars. It might be, what's the other one that, there's another something that's new there. It might be that one.
Well, I have no clue. I've never been, so. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's another like sci-fi kind of thing. But
Yeah.
there's Star Wars. There was one thing that was maybe Star Wars or the other one. I can't remember. My daughter's going to kill me.
Well, that's all
But
right.
you sort of walk through, and you get to do a lot of like live action sort of stuff before the ride, and that one wasn't as bad.
But you had a good time.
We
That's the
had a
bottom
great
line.
time.
Had a
We
great
had a
time.
great time.
Well, it's
Yes.
memory making, once in a lifetime kind of trip.
That's right. That's right.
So she's back now, and
Yes.
she's here.
Yes.
And so we're going to hit this right here, and we're going to talk about duck crossing. And let me hit this magic button right here.
Okay.
Talking to Misty Council, one of our great sponsors here on Cyclone Football on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Tell me about duck crossing. What's going on right now? What's it all about?
We are all ready for fall and the cooler temperatures and the prettier, I think, decor. I love the fall colors, the oranges and the greens, and we've got vintage clothes and costumes, and we've even got some Cyclone vintage gear too. We have everybody has the scarecrows downtown. We have Tuffy. The Cyclone is our scarecrow, and he turned out really cool. We have all kinds of. I've brought some cans. I know that's kind of a silly thing, but it's orange and black, and it's just fun to decorate, inside or out, with just some vintage, old, rusty. What's more fall than the color of rust?
Hours are open.
We're open Monday through Friday, 11 to 5:30, and then Saturdays 10 to 6.
And how do we find you on social media?
We're on Facebook. We're Duck Crossing Elizabethton, and Instagram we are Duck Crossing Antiques, and TikTok we're something.
There you go.
You can find the link on Facebook and Instagram.
And the phone number is?
518-1858.
Yep. One of our great sponsors, Falls in the Air in downtown Elizabeth and Duck Crossing, one of our great sponsors here on Cyclone Football and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. There you go. Now, Brad says, Sarah said it was Guardians of the Galaxy
Okay.
ride. There you go.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
So that's the one you didn't like.
I guess.
Right. There's one in the
So
dark.
I
and-
must have liked the Star Wars one. They're all kind of the same to me, and I have never watched Star Wars, so people think.
I haven't either.
You haven't really?
No.
Oh my goodness.
No. Never watched it. So
Really? Well,
No.
see, they make me feel bad, and I
No.
thought just because I'm a girl.
No.
So here we go.
No.
Some men have not watched Star Wars.
Never watched Star
either.
Wars or Planet of the Apes. Never watched any of that. The sci-fi stuff.
It's not into sci-fi.
Cowboy movies. I'm all about it.
Yeah.
Sci-fi. No. I've never watched. I've never sit down and. I tried to watch Star Wars once and I fell asleep.
Yeah.
So I said no.
I have a hard time sitting through movies.
Yeah.
Anyway, being
Yeah.
still for that long.
Yeah, because you're like,
And they're long. I think
Yeah.
they're long movies, and you got to really pay attention.
hello Baker, how you doing, lady? We're live here at Cannon Furniture. So do I get to show what? This is really cool, Brad. Shouldn't have done this, my friend. You're too nice to me. Look at this. Oh, so I collect old-timey radios. Look at that right there. This is a Crosley radio with a CD player in it. I bought one down there earlier in the year, a Crosley, and he found another Crosley. These are smoking nice. So thank you, Brad. You're very kind, sir. Very, very kind. It's got a CD player in it, so it's I know you all out there doesn't mean hill beans to you, but Brad Grindstaff was kind enough to do that, and I'm thinking that's very, very nice, sir. So can't wait to take it home, plug it in,
Yeah.
make the curtains flow.
That's right.
Oh, we play it loud too. So, all right. So, what has been going on at the duck crossing? What is? Let's see. Last 30 days. Any trends? Anybody looking for anything in particular, or just a
Well,
smorgasbord?
The local baseball player,
Evan Carter. Yeah.
Yeah, we just got in some of his cards this morning,
Mm.
so I brought some of them.
Oh, she got them in the bottom of the.
I got them. Yeah, I brought them in my bucket.
Oh, you got more in your bucket.
I
I'm
do.
sorry.
I do have more in my bucket. But anyways, so we have some of his cards, $5 each, and by the end of the week, we're going to have some 2020 Bowman cards from when he was first drafted.
Yeah.
So I guess those are more rare.
Yeah, he had a base hit yesterday, by the way, for the Rangers. They won. We'll talk about that in a little while. So he started.
That's so cool.
Got a chance to. He didn't start. Got a chance to play and got a base hit again yesterday as they beat Seattle in Seattle. I'm sorry, beat the Angels in Los Angeles. So we'll talk about that in a moment. There it is, the Evan Carter ball cards for $5.
Yep.
Got them in at
We
the
got
duck
them
crossing.
in this morning. Now, I brought this. You were saying what are people looking for? So if you've never been up to Banner Elk. Is it Banner Elk?
Mm-hmm.
That has Boone has the Land of Oz.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's going on the weeks of September and October on
Mm-hmm.
the weekend. So we've had a lot of tourists in looking for things. So one of my vendors just brought this in. It's a vintage Wizard of Oz scarecrow tumbler.
It
it's
is.
really cool.
$10.
And then I had one of my other vendors. So back in the day, which I actually, if I had thought about it, I have pictures of myself at Land of Oz.
No, do you really?
In the 70s, yeah. So these are some of the vintage little actual postcard books and little picture books that they sold back in Banner Elk, yeah.
Wow.
So they're really cool. They're really hard to find too. And this vendor was a collector, and he's just kind of cutting down on his collection a little bit. But we have
How neat.
postcards. This is an old postcard that shows like an aerial view of whenever
The Land of
they
Oz.
had, yeah. So they had like little, you would ride on these balloons that were sort of like a sky lift.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool.
It's very cool.
And then we even have some tickets. So the actual tickets that they had,
Brad said Blowing Rock, so
Blowing Rock. Well, show him that says Banner Elk.
okay. Banner Elk.
I thought it was actually Boone.
Yeah, well, we were all close, so
That's right. It's all those bees. They just kind of
they do.
they
They
just
run
kind of
together.
blend together. Yeah.
This is really neat. So
Isn't that cool? And then these are the tickets. So you would have had like, the tickets. There's JP and Leona.
yeah, there's the Land of Oz tickets. Okay, this is
Yeah,
in
so-
Banner Elk. This little, it's like a little postcard put together. It's like
Yeah.
I don't know what do they
I
call
guess
this
it's just
thing?
like a little picture book.
Yeah,
kinda
picture book.
thing.
There you go.
And this one is actually the postcard book.
Dorothy and the other principal characters in the Land of Oz meet the dancing mushrooms and Greenie, the assistant to the Wizard of Oz, on this particular picture. So, anyway, this is photographed by the late Hugh Morton from Linville, North Carolina. So there you go. So that's available down at Duck Crossing.
Yeah, so I thought those were cool.
They are cool.
And they just came in this weekend after we had a few people asking about them. So I thought, well, I'm going to bring those on. And if there's any if you haven't been there, it's great. It's been probably about 15 or 20 years ago that we went up there. But it's just a fun, it's a fun day. It's crowded, and I think you have to get tickets way ahead of time now.
Have you seen the Wizard of Oz?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
Baker said she's never seen the Wizard of Oz.
Oh, come on, Lisa.
Yeah. So,
You've seen The Wizard of Oz.
oh, scared me to death.
I know. The monkeys.
Oh, the monkeys. No, the one that got me is when she put Toto in the little basket on the back of the bike.
Oh, yeah.
I'll
the
get you, you little dog, too. Oh, yeah. When she,
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
when she says that voice, even now. I'll get you and your little dog, too. Miss Gulch. Remember her?
Yeah, the witch.
Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, just that.
Put Toto in the back of that
song.
basket and rode off, scared the whiz out of me. Brad said he hadn't seen it either.
Oh,
He said I've never seen The Wizard of Oz, so we've never seen Star Wars.
yeah.
So
I think that's
wrong.
good. Yeah.
It's good.
I mean, Wizard of Oz is a classic.
Yeah. Oh, it is. It very much is. And the thing about how they did it, what they did, all the special effects back in the 30s, that's always
Right.
they didn't have computers back then, all that, how they did all that they did. So it's a cool movie. So Brad says it's too scary for me. So there you go.
I'll tell you something my dad said real quick. When they first got a color TV and they watched The Wizard of Oz, everybody was messing with the buttons and stuff because it starts out in black and white.
Black and white.
They thought, yeah,
Thought it was
they
broke.
didn't know that it switched to color whenever she landed in Oz.
Yeah. And the
I
monkeys.
think about that.
When the monkeys swoop down and
Oh,
yeah.
they're scary.
Oh yeah, the monkeys. She'd get out there on the edge of the castle and go,
Oh.
and
Yeah, I didn't like when they came down. They were like stripping the scarecrow.
scarecrow and threw him all over the place.
Yes, I don't like that part.
See,
I
but
like the movie.
everything we've talked about, it's scary stuff. So, but it ends good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so Glinda the Good Witch. So
Mm-hmm.
anyway, the Wizard of Oz. That's a real. Star Wars is a classic. So's the Wizard of Oz. So, tell you what, we ought to make a deal. I'll watch Star Wars if Brad will watch Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
So I can sleep through anything. So here you go. So anyway, good stuff. Duck Crossing. So upstairs or on the mezzanine. What's on the mezzanine right now?
We've got a lot of new car tags and vintage porcelain signs. We got some new Sinclair fuel signs and cans and things. We've got military stuff up there, and then of course we always have records and toys. We've got a lot of cool 80 toys that they brought in, and some we've got some cool vintage Halloween too up there. They brought in some of those just yesterday on Monday.
Do records sell? They still sell?
Oh yeah,
Vinyls?
Yes, we sell a lot of vinyl.
Yeah. I bought, in fact, I bought 2 albums down there. Yeah, you weren't around, so I guess bought a couple of albums down there, and then I bought some CDs. I'm going back down and look at some more albums because the vinyl's coming back. So
And they say it's a better
It is.
it's a better sound. I don't know, but
better fidelity. It is. I would agree with that. So anyway, that's going on again down at Duck Crossing, right down the street here in downtown Elizabethton, and so that's what she is one of our great sponsors from the ball games on the show. So, and of course, this doesn't even begin to tell you what's in that store. You have 3 floors.
we do
How many
packed full.
square footage is how many? If you had to guess.
It's like 50,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 floors, 50,000
Huge
square
old
feet.
Elizabethan
Oh.
hardware building.
Huge, lots and lots of goodies in there, and so I'm always on the hunt for Elvis for London, and so we're always we're always. In fact, I bought some stuff here last year for Christmas for her for Elvis, about Elvis. She's all about Elvis. So anyway, all right,
Okay.
Misty
thanks for
Counts
having
in the
me.
house, lady. Did you go see Josh Turner at the fair?
And we did. Yes. He was really good.
Put on a good show.
Yeah, he put
Yeah.
on a great show.
Sang long black train.
Oh, of course.
Of
At
course.
the end.
At the end, that was his
He kind of acted like he was going to leave the stage, and then I was like, I can't believe he didn't sing it. And
Yeah.
then of course,
He fooled you.
all the
He snookered
lights
you.
went out, and
He started singing "Long Black Train." Josh Turner. All right, which is
That's
her guy. She likes to watch him. So, all right. Thank you for coming by.
okay, thanks for having
Awesome.
me.
Thanks for advertising with me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. All right, quick break. We'll be right back. She's here. She's ready to go. Kristen's in the house from Cannon Furniture. See what's going on here. They got a big sale going on. We'll tell you about that right after this from the Jewelers Bench of the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. What all do you have here at the Jewelers Bench?
So we carry an assortment of items. We've got Watchwise, G-Shock, Bearing, Citizens, Pearl-Wise. We do Imperial Pearl. I get some from a company called AGI, really great company. Diamonds, we do all kinds from Shaw Diamonds. We have lab-grown diamonds, Pandora. Do carry classic imports, which is sterling silver items, and then sterling reputation, that's sterling silver items. PRO is sterling silver, diamond, 14 karat yellow gold. Spotto watch bands, stuff from Equity Diamonds, just a wider range.
Jewelry repair, do a lot of that, of course. And jewelry cleaning, all that available here again as we are here at the Jewelers Bench. And so, social media, how do we find you?
So Facebook and Instagram, and then website is jewelersbenchtn.com.
One of our great sponsors, Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show, the great folks at the Jewelers Bench. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Kristen will be here in just a second, get her settled in, ready to roll. But here's the latest on college football. We're not going to be monkeying around with the format for the playoffs. The agreed upon 12-team college football playoff format will stay at least through the 2024 season through next year. The main reason to take a unanimous vote of the CFP Management Committee, the 10 commissioners, and Notre Dame's athletic director to make any change, and they feel like nobody's going to sit down and actually go for all this. So the 12-team structure in place for 2024 will include the 6th highest-ranked conference champions, as well as automatic qualifiers with 6 other at-large teams receiving playoff bids. So 6 highest-ranked conference champions and 6 at-large teams will be the 2024 playoff format. Stays the same in college football. So there you go. She is in the house. Let's see, we run down the top 25, and we'll get her settled in here in just a second. Clear that throat. All right, here we go. Top 25 college football. On Friday night, 10th ranked Utah at number 19 Oregon State on Saturday, the early games. 22nd ranked Florida will be in Kentucky to battle the Wildcats. 12 o'clock game Saturday. Number 6 Penn State at Northwestern. Number 8 Southern Cal at Colorado. Number 2 Michigan at Nebraska. Also on Saturday afternoon, 24th ranked Kansas at number 3 Texas. A battle of ranked teams. Number 1 Georgia at Auburn. Number 23 Missouri at Vanderbilt. 13th ranked LSU and 20th ranked Ole Miss could match up in Oxford, Mississippi at 6 o'clock on Saturday evening. You have 9th ranked Oregon will be at Stanford, top 25 college football. You have Oklahoma, the Sooners hosting Iowa State. Oklahoma 14th this week. 11th ranked Notre Dame and number 17 Duke, a battle of ranked teams. Tennessee at 7:30 kickoff. 21st ranked Volunteers hosting South Carolina at Neyland Stadium on Saturday. 12th ranked Alabama will be at Mississippi State. Number 7 Washington Huskies go to Arizona. And 25th ranked Fresno State, the Bulldogs, hosting Nevada in top 25 college football coming up on Saturday. Again, the Vols, and of course, let's see, Virginia Tech will be back home on Saturday night to take on the Virginia Tech Hokies, who Marshall beat on Saturday 24-17. Brad Groundstaff, thank you. Brought me and gave me a Crosley tabletop radio. Wow, what a kind gesture. Thank you, sir. That just, I don't know what to say except thank you, but that's really cool. This, I showed it to you on there. It's got a CD player on top of it. I bought a Crosley radio off of him earlier in the spring or in the summer here at the Duck Crossing, as a matter of fact. And so he sent me one up here and said, it's yours. Too nice. Very nice, sir. Thank you. So don't know what else to say. Cyclone football coming up on Friday. We've been told it's audio only, no camera, so we'll be ready to go Friday night, audio only. Richard Van Huss, Eddie Pless, yours truly going to bring it to you. Airtime at 6:25, kickoff at 7 o'clock, undefeated and third-ranked. The Elizabethton Cyclones renewing the rivalry of 77th meeting between the two. And so we'll be ready to go with that on Friday night, audio only, from J. Fred Johnson Stadium in Kingsport. All right, quick break. We'll get her settled in and we're ready to go. She joins us next after this from Carter County Bank. You're watching show number 1935 of the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
At Carter County Bank, it's our job to help you focus on the happy moments and check off the things on your to-do list to make them happen. We're here along the way so you can pull off the happiest moments in life. Carter County Bank, in the business of happiness.
Hey, I'm Elizabeth, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is the collab of flavors. The sweet honey, the pickled jalapeno peppers, and the creamy pimento cheese. It is a perfect bite.
Hey y'all, this is Ronte, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is the richness of the pimento cheese. When I took a first bite, I was like, go, go, go cheese, go pimento, go honey, go chicken, go get it.
I'm Dr. Beth Cannon with Cannon Family Dental. I've been in practice here for going on 11 years now. We do offer Invisalign here, which is basically an alternative to traditional braces. Invisalign's a wonderful option for adults especially, but we also have a lot of teenagers that are really benefiting from Invisalign because they don't want to deal with braces at school. Some of them are embarrassed by having the metal. So we've had a lot of patients coming to us saying, am I a good candidate? I promise I'll wear them like I'm supposed to. And to be honest, the ones we have in Invisalign right now have been fantastic patients. It's a real straightforward product. We monitor your progress just to make sure everything's going how it needs to be going. And I'm sure you've seen the commercials on TV for the alternatives to Invisalign, but most of those can cause us a lot of problems that you aren't even aware of if you're trying to kind of take it on yourself. So we highly recommend that you see a dentist and we can make sure there's no problems happening. Most of the time it's either there's a lot of crowding with your teeth, especially on the lower, or there's a lot of unwanted spacing between your teeth that's causing food to get trapped and things like that you want to correct because everybody wants that Hollywood smile. And Invisalign is an amazing way to be able to get to that point. So if you're interested in Invisalign or you just have some questions, definitely feel free to call the office and set up an appointment. Our consultations for Invisalign are at no cost. We would love to have you come in and get to meet everyone and make sure that that's something that you're really interested in doing.
Back on the Tom Daly Sports Show, look who stopped by, and she should. We're at her place, Cannon's Furniture in downtown Elizabethton, where she just put a lamp together for me, didn't you?
I did.
That was so cool. Isn't that nice? Came in a box, got here yesterday and picked it up. Adrian said, if you can't put it together, we'll put it together tomorrow when you get here. Well, I got home late, and so out on the run. So I brought it, and you put it together?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's awesome. So, I mean, couldn't have been more than 10 minutes. So, because I brought the box in and now it's already fixed, ready to go home. So, good job, Coach. Way to go. So, we're here at her place and Cannon Furniture, the obvious on the screen. Again, be loyal, buy local, and buy it in Betsy's our theme on this show as much as we possibly can tell you to come by here in downtown Elizabethton. Covered Bridge Days, a lot of traffic in the area.
There was quite a bit of people out roaming around for
Yeah.
Covered Bridge Days.
Yeah, it's good.
Beautiful weather.
Wonderful weather.
Music.
Great music, Sister Sadie, Carson Peters. Of course, Larry Gatlin was the big one. And then the fireworks. I saw the fireworks on Facebook. Man, that's really some cool fireworks. They always are in Elizabethton. So before we get into the sale, tell me why Cannon Furniture. Tell folks out there again, we've done this before, but tell me why Cannon Furniture. What separates you, feel like, from all the other furniture stores?
Well, we are not a big box store. We're, of course, locally owned, family ran. There's always one of us here. You're not just a number on the screen. We have a lot of repeat customers, people who send in their friends, family, neighbors, kids, multi-generations. So that's the number one seller for anybody, is if you can recommend a place to somebody else.
There you go. And they do all the time. It's been here since the 1970s. Be loyal, buy local, buy it in downtown Betsy, Cannon Furniture. So here we go. Let's hit the magic button. We're talking to Kristen Cannon from Cannon Furniture. We got a sale going on. Tell us what the sale is, please.
So, of course, every week we have a new sale happening on our Facebook page. We always have a lot of great deals on there, special purchases that we're able to make. Always pass those savings on to you. So right now we have a couple of great bedroom groups that were special purchases for us. So a bedroom that was about $4,500, queen bed, dresser, and nightstand, less than $2,000. We have those in queen and king, limited quantities on those. We have, I'll get out pictures here in a little bit, a desk that was an $800 desk we have for $93. Table 4 chairs, $297. There's always a good deal happening. It changes every week based on what we have, but we always try to keep the best quality, lowest prices, and pass it on to our customers.
Absolutely. And how do we find you on social media?
So you can find us on Facebook at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings. Same thing on Instagram. Like I said, our Facebook ad goes up every Wednesday with new specials for the week.
Hours are open?
We are Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday 9 to 5.
And the magic phone number for Cannon's is?
We are 423-543-6937.
One of our great sponsors is Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show, downtown Elizabethton at Cannon's Furniture. There you go. We just made us a commercial. Hello, Linda Birchfield, Christy Riddle, Macy Cole. Do you know Macy Cole? Okay, that's a new one. Hello, Macy Cole. Jordan Mitchell, Kathy Lyles, Lisa Baker, Brad Grindstaff, Andy in West Virginia watching, so appreciate that. So we do have, you brought some show and tell?
Brought a few things. We had a sidewalk sale happening during Covered Bridge Days, so we're going to hold it over.
That's pretty cool.
This is a little set of 2, an acorn canister, good for fall. This one is a candle. Those were $49.96. We have them 40% off. Have a few sets of those. Good for a little, solid wood.
They are
heavy,
solid wood, yes.
good little fall decorations.
Candle. So it's $50 less 20 or less 40%. So it'd be $30. So there you go. $30 for that. Regular $50, right? 40% off. Yep. 50 times 40 is 20. 50 minus 20. Yep. $30 for that.
Math lesson.
Yep.
We have a lot of.
Is this the only one you got left?
I have 3 sets. Of
3
those
left. All right. You get out of your way, and
I didn't. This is
I'll be your
small
Vanna.
one. I didn't bring a big one. Some framed artwork. We have a huge collection of framed artwork that we have 40% off. This one is a triple matted.
Yeah.
It
Awesome.
was $79, now 40% off. We have several different styles.
Here, I'll hold it. So you want to describe
all
the
kinds of
picture?
different themes. So this one is just kind of your traditional country primitive artwork. We have several different versions, types of that. We have fall pictures. Some people like to change out their artwork.
Sure.
Fall, winter.
Totally understand
spring.
that.
A
Coming
good
up.
collection of those to take a look at. And then we have some of these little signs and different varieties. You could see that there. Just
He is so funny.
Yeah, that
Whoops.
one's
Let's
only
get that off there. So
$22.96.
Yep.
There's
comes
different
the rope.
varieties of those. So just little.
Yep. This is
little
called
gifts,
the
little things.
minnow sign. So there you go. Worms and minnows bait. Do you fish? Are you a fisher person? No.
I'm a read
They read.
while someone else is fishing.
That's
That's
it.
my thing.
That's it.
Husband and kids fish.
Let
I'll
them-
just lay in the sun and read a book.
Read a book. I understand. I get it. Hello to Rick Ranson down in Pensacola. Thank you, sir, for watching. So minnows, worms, bait sign, $22.96. Now, can you ship?
We're not shipping right now.
Okay.
But
you can. You have.
But it just depends on what's
Yeah.
going on in the shipping world, and
It's kind of topsy-turvy right now, isn't it? Kind of up and
shipping has gotten kind of crazy.
it has. That's why I
Shipping
asked.
rates,
So
so.
I know Rick he's bought stuff off the show and they've shipped it. So I didn't know whether you could ship stuff. So it right now they're not, but we hopefully get back into it for the holidays.
We can work something out if you
Sure.
really need something. So we don't just have furniture and mattresses. We have, of course,
Lamps.
small accessories, lamps, pillows, blankets, rugs, artwork.
I bought a
laundry
table down here a couple of
accessories.
weeks ago. Bought a lamp. So bought my bedroom suite here. Bought the living room suite here. So hi, Brother Tom, and all the wonderful folks at Cannon's. Pastor Stout. Hello, sir. How are you? That's my buddy, Pastor Stout, Old Hampton Bulldog. He's a dandy. So now, do you want to show the pictures? You said on the phone you're going to show the
We'll
pictures.
pull some of those up.
You know what's really cool? She hated doing this in the beginning. She likes doing it now. She says, yeah, I don't care to do
I
it.
think
So,
like is a strong word, Tom.
okay, well, I think you've done a whole lot. I mean, when you first started, you didn't want to do this, but I think you've come a long way. You do a great job. So you represent the store well. So
Let's see if it shows here. So this is the little desk I was talking about a minute ago. That is, we have for $93. That is
Wow.
much better quality than what you could get for $93, say at your big box
yeah,
store or
absolutely.
even Amazon. But we have that here in a box. You can come and pick it up. It has, of course, 3 drawers. One's a keyboard drawer, has a little flip up ledge that you can put a book on. It has some plug-ins inside the desk.
We're popping again. There you go.
So we have
Regular
just
price was
around $800.
got it for $93.
93.
Now you can do the math out there. Don't take a rocket scientist to figure out that's a heck of a deal. How many of these do you have in stock?
I think we have 2 or 3 left, maybe.
And somebody out there is going to say, is white the only color you have?
Just as you see it there, white is the only color.
Okay. All right.
Let me show
Wow.
you.
$93, an $800 desk for $93. Hello. That's not
Okay, here's the bedroom.
okay.
Take a look at that. That is a bedroom group by Magnuson, well-known, high-quality brand. It is a very heavy, sturdy bedroom group. We have just one queen left, maybe in that, couple kings. That comes with the bed, dresser, nightstand. You can add another nightstand or an accent chest until we run out of those. But all those pieces are together are less than what the original price of the bed was.
Where do we deliver to today? I forgot to look at the delivery chart back there.
Today.
Yesterday was Elizabeth.
I think we were Piney Flats and Gray.
Yesterday was Limestone. I know it was because Adrian, I came by yesterday. He said we just came back from Limestone, and they had a sofa and a love seat and a recliner, and you had a mattress and a pillow went out yesterday based on that board back there. So because I looked.
There's another bedroom group. We just have those in king size. Same deal. That one is a storage bed with a little built-in bench on the footboard. So I have those king bed, nightstand, dresser, and mirror.
Now,
that group.
Obviously, don't let her phone be the deterrent. Come on here and see it for yourself, or actually go to the Facebook page. You see a better picture of it. We're just kind of giving you a tease. Regular, it's $19.99. What's the regular price?
Oh, that one's over $4,000.
So there you go. King storage bed, dresser, nightstand. Yeah, there is. Regular $4,000. Saving, it's half price. Wow, half price. How many days to Christmas Eve? Do you know?
Not very many.
89. 89 days to Christmas Eve. So now, do you have layaway?
We can work something out if we need to. We also have financing through Synchrony and Snap Financial. Where Synchrony has 12 months, no interest. So that makes a big help. We also have, if you need a mattress to go with your new bedroom group or just need a new mattress, we have a whole new collection of a couple different brands coming in. So we're closing out some of their previous models. So good deals to be had on those, or if you had been in and want to check out some new collections, all of those are here now.
Hello, John and Julie Shook. Thank you, kids, for watching. We're here live at Cannon's Furniture. She's going to come back next half hour and do it again. So lots going on here at Cannon's Furniture. You have how many floors?
We have 2 floors, cover multiple buildings, have expanded over the years. Of course, as much as we can pack in here, we have, but it won't all fit. We have plenty more in the warehouse or that we can special order. So like always, if you don't see it, tell somebody what you're looking for, and we will help you out.
And the cool thing about this is, like when I bought my living room set and my bedroom set, they had it in stock. As you know, at that point, this has been a year ago. It's like, well, these other places, 6, 8 weeks, whatever, they delivered it in 2 days. So a lot of the stuff, you got a huge warehouse back here full of stuff. So more than likely, I guess there's exceptions, more than likely you'll have what they buy right off the floor, right? And they can,
we try to keep most of what's in the floor in stock, but most things are shipping pretty quickly now. Even custom orders, about 10 weeks on fully custom orders if you choose fabrics, cushion types, different configurations, some less than that.
There you go. Back in a half hour. She'll be back. She's excited. Can you? You really do a good job. I'm being serious because, you know, here's the thing. I do this every day for a living, so it comes, you know, it is what it is. Now, if she put me in here on the floor to sell furniture for a day, be like Disney on parades, like video this guy, he ain't got a clue. So for her to come up and do something that's totally out of her comfort zone, out of her element, quite frankly, you know, but she does a great job. So thank you, and you'll be back next half hour, do it all over again. So there comes a young lady coming in the door right now. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. We're going to be joined by Daniel Grindstaff. He's a Farm Bureau agent. He's also a dear friend. He's also the guy that's got a song going right up the bluegrass charts. Oh, he had a song with a lady by the name of Dolly Parton. Now, you got to know you're good because Dolly Parton doesn't lend her voice to just anybody, but she did to Daniel Grindstaff, and we'll talk about that in Farm Bureau next here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Carter Lingerfeld Drug Center, 'tis the season. Let's start pinworms.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
So that is something a lot of people are real embarrassed to come in and ask about. But, you know, a lot of people don't realize, you know, small kids, it's more common than you would think, you know, between small kids and dogs. You know, you touch something that may have the eggs and then touch your mouth, you know, before you know it, you would have them and not really even realize that it's happened. But what a lot of people don't know about that, for pinworms, that's a liquid medicine we've got for it. Just one little dose cup and you're good. It's just a one-time treatment. But what most people don't realize is if you've got, you know, a wife and 2 kids, if one person's got it, the whole house has got to get treated for it. So that's something, like I said, it embarrasses a lot of people to come in and ask about it, but it's a lot more common than you'd think, you know, and it's real easy treatment and not very expensive either. I think
less than $12.
Yeah.
$11.59 for this product. Again, takes care of pinworms, and so there you go. There it is. So that's item number 1. Item number 2. How to stop bleeding. This is interesting.
Yes.
Bleeding control spray and bleeding control bandages from Curad. Tell us about these.
Yes, anybody knows me knows I'm injury prone, so I keep those Band-Aids in my car and my computer bag, about everywhere. But what that is it's got, it's like a powder that's got a clotting factor in it, and if you either use that spray or it's on the pad of those Band-Aids, if you've got a cut won't stop bleeding, those things will stop it just about instantly. It's really surprising how well those work. But with everybody getting out gardening and doing outside projects, that's something a lot of people's been asking for lately.
$3.59 for that. The Curad bleeding control bandages. Get 30 bandages for $3.59 here at Lingerfield Drug Center in downtown Elizabeth. And here's the spray. It goes for $7.49, and neither one of these will bust your billfold. So, and need to have one of those. Just keep it in the glove box, wherever, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Be smart to have that.
And that spray is what I like myself, because I always end up cutting myself in a weird place that I can't get a Band-Aid to stick. So that spray does it good.
Talking to Dr. Eric Carter again with Lingerfield Drug Center. We're here at his place. We come here once a month. Love coming here. One more before the break. Homeopathic pain. Tell me about this.
Yeah, a lot of people, you know, have joint aches and pains, and some people don't want to take things like Tylenol or pain medicine or anything like that. They prefer to do something more natural. And what we've got here is it's actually made from mountain daisies, an actual flower. But it's a natural product. It's like a roll-on stick, and people say that they've had real good success with it. You just roll it on, and it's supposed to help get rid of that pain for you.
$8.69, by the way, for that. There you go. Social media, how do we find you?
We're on Facebook as Lingerfield Drug Center, and got a new website too. And the link for the website's on our Facebook. So
that's the key. And then the phone number is?
It's 423-542-2138.
One of our great sponsors, Making It Go for Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. I love coming out here and promoting this gentleman and his great company and a great store at Lingerfield Drug Center. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. I love it. Kristen was...
That's a hard act to follow.
I know. We told her she did a good job.
Yeah,
she said,
friendly, smiling.
Yeah. She said, I don't like that. I don't take compliments. You got to learn because you do good. So there you go. You do good too, sir.
Well, what few I get, I'll take them.
Yeah.
We'll take them and run with them. So
we're going to get into Farm Bureau in a minute, but he's a banjo picker too. When was the last time you was at the Opry?
I played over Labor Day with Daly and Vincent. I filled in with Daly and Vincent. Played the Opry over Labor Day. Had a big time. Had a couple of Rock and Roll Hall of Fame members there that I was looking forward to seeing anyway. John Oates was there of Hall & Oates.
Hall & Oates.
Yeah.
Wow.
And yeah, so it's a good night.
Who's the other one?
Elvis's guitar player.
I wouldn't know who that is.
James Burton. He worked for Elvis. I guess the last 10 years he toured was James Burton.
Really?
All the guitar stuff you hear, Suspicious Minds and all that stuff, that's James Burton. All the live Vegas stuff, the Aloha from Hawaii, all that's James Burton. Great player, and I've been a big fan of his for a long time. And so, yeah.
What of his band members are still alive? Not many?
I wouldn't think many.
No.
because Ronnie Tutt was a drummer, and he passed a couple of years ago, and Burton's still living. A couple of the guys, not many. Not many.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you hang out with Elvis's guitar player, James Burton, and John Oates from Hall & Oates.
Yeah.
Are they still touring?
John is. As Hall & Oates, I don't think so.
No.
But if John was there by himself.
Yep. Daryl Hall and John Oates.
Yeah.
And they could crank out some hits.
Oh, I'm telling you, man.
Wow.
For sure.
All right, let's tell me about Forever Young. What's the very latest on the project that included the voice of Dolly Parton?
Yeah, man, it's doing well. Getting a lot of airplays, picking up some new airplay every week, and actually released a lyric video in support of it today. So you can find that out there. It's on my music page. And
how do we find that?
Premiered Daniel Grindstaff Music on Facebook, and it premiered on the Country Note. Premiered that video, so it's doing well, and the song's doing great. Folks seem to be enjoying it, so I'm thankful for that.
So for folks who have not seen or heard the song, give us. Is that the old Rod Stewart song?
It is the Rod Stewart song.
Yeah.
Originally, it started with Bob Dylan, and Rod kind of restructured it and released it around 1987, I think it was. It was a huge hit for Rod Stewart.
Yep.
And I've loved the song from the first time I've ever heard it. I'm a big Rod Stewart fan anyway, and I've wanted to record it for quite some time to just kind of have it down for my boys. And I'm doing this Heroes and Friends project. My friend Paul Brewster is the one singing lead on it, and did a wonderful job with it. He sang the last 25 years with Ricky Skaggs. Paul's a great singer, and got it down, and Dolly came in after the fact and agreed to sing on it too. So
did you meet her?
Yeah, I have met Dolly. Now, I wasn't in the studio with her when she was doing her vocals, but I've met Dolly in the past. Yes, yeah, she's my favorite. So
she is. What you see is what you get, right?
Oh yeah. She did a great
is.
job. And I remember when Paul called me about Dolly singing on there. He's like, who do you have in mind to do the harmony stuff? And I said, well, I'm working through it. I hadn't got that far. And he said, this song really needs Dolly. And I said, well, Paul, every song needs Dolly, But she agreed to do it, and for that I'm very, very thankful. It was something I wanted for my boys, and that just made it even more special, for sure.
Oh, yes.
But it's out there anywhere you stream music, iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon, goodness, Spotify. Right now it's got about 100,000 spins on Spotify. I think it's up in the 90,000. So I'm trying to hit that 100,000 mark.
Wow.
So anybody that uses Spotify, I've got a Spotify channel now as well, and they can go on there and listen to Forever Young and related music to that.
Where are you on the bluegrass charts now? The song?
It's hit number 2. I'm hoping to see it go to number 1 soon. Wow. I'd like to anyway. Whether it does or not, I don't know. I hope it will. So that's the plan.
So when you get that kind of popularity, notoriety, does that increase people wanting you to come play the song? I mean, people want you to come out and play it?
Well, I'm sure they would. I haven't got that far yet with it. I'm going to do the full album should be out next year, early next year, and I'm going to do some shows in support of the album releasing. I really don't want to do that beforehand because I don't have anything. Even if it's a hard drive or a physical CD or a vinyl, I won't have any of that till the project's completely done.
Yep.
And I hope to have a couple more songs out before then, and get the project out and do some shows in support of the project.
Folks, you need to go to it. Spotify, or what's the other ways we can hear it?
iTunes, Spotify, YouTube Music. You can just type it in. Type the song in wherever you listen to music at, and it'll bring it up, or should anyway.
Daniel Grindstaff, Forever Young, with help from a young lady named Dolly.
Yes, sir.
It's pretty cool.
It is. It's still odd seeing my name included with theirs. I looked at my wife. I'm like, they were playing it on XM radio when we were in the car. And I just seen that, and I said, that's still bizarre to me, that all that, I told Paul, I said, the Lord wanted that to work out, because as busy as Dolly is and getting everything to line up, that wasn't anything that I could have pulled off by myself. I assure you of that. I would have messed it up somehow.
Well, it was his divine intervention for that to happen, sir.
Yes, sir. And I'm very, very thankful for it, and I'm thankful for the folks that are, they're enjoying it. It's a very tender song, it's an encouraging song.
Yep, it is.
Kind of a heartwarming song. So I've heard from a lot of people that have stories as to what it's meant to them lyrically, and that sure means a lot to me.
Let's do the verse today, and we'll get into Farm Bureau, which is what he does for his day job. Jeremiah 29:12-13 says, now listen to this. This is good. They're all good, but then you will call upon me and come and pray to me, and I will listen to you. Verse 13 says, you will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart. You will seek me and you will find me when you seek me with all your heart. When you give me 120% of you, I'll be there for you. Then you will call upon me and come and pray to me, and I will listen to you. Verse 13 says, you will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart.
Yeah.
Jeremiah 29:12 and 13. It's pretty good, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All your heart, that's the key.
That's the key, all your heart. Yeah. Farm Bureau, what's going on in the Farm Bureau right now?
Man, everything's trucking along really well. You know, the automotive industry in the state is seen a lot of increases across the board. And so we're getting a lot of quotes on that from folks with other carriers, and of course we're thankful for that. But you know, it's still in a little turmoil there with all the increases and everything. The home cost, the auto cost, all that's went up in the last few years. You know, that's a lot to navigate, and you know, most folks enjoy having someone local to talk through that with, because you know we'll return phone calls and talk with people about rate changes and coverages and what they've got going on, you know, increasing their home coverage to compensate for the rise in the market. So yeah, it's all going well, and we're just trying to stay focused and keep trucking on.
Let's hit this right here. We're talking to Daniel Grindstaff, Farm Bureau, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. So why Farm Bureau and why Daniel Grindstaff?
Well, we are local. You know, it's just like Cannon's Furniture here. You've got a local place of business right in the middle of town. You've got a local point of contact. We have local adjusters that's out in the counties. And, you know, you can pick up the phone. If you've got an issue with something, we try to help folks resolve it. And, you know, we are based in the state of Tennessee. We are Tennessee specific. We've got a $30 annual membership that goes to agriculture in Tennessee. It supports kids wanting to go to 4-H camp. We do a local scholarship for all the area high schools for kids that's been involved in agriculture that's going to go and get education past high school. And all that stuff plays a part into supporting the state where you live. You know, we are state specific. Now, there's North Carolina Farm Bureau. You know, that is separate from us. Kentucky Farm Bureau, we are state specific in the state of Tennessee. And, you know, but that is, in my opinion, that's the biggest thing. You've got a point of contact.
How do we get a hold of you? Social media
sir.
And a phone number.
Yeah, so I've got an agent page, Daniel Grindstaff Farm Bureau. We've got an office page, Elizabethton Farm Bureau, 423-543-2288. And I would like to add that we did get voted as best insurance firm, and thank the people that voted for us doing that. And somehow I wound up getting the agent category, which I greatly, greatly appreciate. It means a lot to me when folks, you know, feel inclined to do that, especially for our office.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Daniel Grindstaff here, the Farm Bureau, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Daniel Grindstaff at Elizabethton Farm Bureau. So what's next on your recording? We just made a commercial, by the way. What's next? What are we doing next?
I've got a cut with Dole Lawson that I'm going to put out next. And then I've got another one with Jimmy Fortune that I'm going to release.
The Statler Brothers.
When the album comes out. Which the Dolly thing ought to give me about anything I put out, they should pick it up a little quicker after that one. They'll be more apt to not set it to the side.
Right.
I heard from a guy last week, country station, and he found out about it and put me on with Winona and had a fit. He's played it. He sent me word the other day. He's played it 14 times. He's like, man, I don't know why I didn't catch it quicker, but I just, you know, I found it and heard about it, and he said, I've worked in radio like 20 or 30 years, and it's as good as anything I've ever heard in my life.
Yep.
So when you're not out there touring all the time and you don't have Columbia Records behind you, it is a slower go. You know,
Don't have the oomph, don't have the push.
Yeah, and that's fine. That's just a season of life I'm in, and I don't mind it. You know, it's doing well. It helped where I got out and did the Opry a couple of times after it released. That's just good visibility. You can get a lot of bang for your for your trip there. You know?
Absolutely.
And that was a huge help. Of course, Jamie and Darren's really, really good about hollering at me for that stuff. And but the Spotify numbers, that surprised me.
So when you play on the Opry on the stage, I mean, he is on the stage, obviously, the Grand Ole Opry. It was there Labor Day weekend, Daly and Vincent. So, you know, you still got that spot.
Yes, sir.
On the floor.
Circle. From the
original.
Ryman. Yes, sir.
The Ryman.
Yeah.
So, I'm trying to put myself in your shoe. What's it do for Daniel Gronstadt to be up there on the Grand Ole Opry stage looking out there at a full house of people, and here's a little old fella from East Tennessee out there on the stage of Grand Ole Opry? What's it do for you?
Well, I'm still the first time I played the Opry, I was 18 years old, and it is my favorite venue. It's my favorite place to play. I always wanted it from the time I picked a banjo up when I was 12. That's where I always wanted to play. So I still have that same feeling. There's still the kid in me that thinks, here I am.
This is pretty cool.
Yeah. But most of it, where I don't play full time anymore, I really, more than anything, enjoy getting to visit with people that I've known for 20 plus years. That's still there, or just friends that I don't see on a day-to-day basis. That means more. And in July, outside of playing my first Opry spot when I was 18, in July I got to take the wife and the kids down, and the boys had never been. So they got to go.
Big deal.
Here we are, fast forward, 22 years from the first Opry spot to where we're at in July. It had been 22 years. And I'd thought so much about, hey, I'd love for the boys to see this. But when you don't play it, full time like I did for 11 years of my life, you think, well, that may work out, it may not work out. And here it was, I was toting the banjo in one hand and had Finn to the other side of me, and Mama and Owie. And that was a big deal for me.
Absolutely.
That was a very full circle moment, so to speak.
Lord's got his hand over this man. There's no question about that. So, in closing here, I'll get you back to the office. What part does your faith play in all this?
Well, it's all of it. In my opinion, your faith is your priorities. That's where your priorities lay.
Amen.
And I'm not anybody special. I mess up. I mean, I'm just saved by grace.
Amen. We all are.
And that's a hard thing that you have to get over. You're coming out of the entertainment business, and you're coming out of doing that from the time you're a kid till getting married and being an adult. And I often wondered at what capacity I would play again, because there was a couple of years went by I didn't play at all. And now here I am. I'm able to go play when I can, and I'm working on this project. And there were several times through those years I second guessed maybe I should just go back and do that. Maybe I should. And I always felt in my heart I really got into listening to some sermons and figuring out what church was going to be best for our family. And the Lord has allowed me to kind of have that back in my life. I don't really hunt, I don't fish, I do music and I work, and I'm dad. And but the faith part of it is it comes down to I'll get in my own way, I will get in my own way, and just sitting down and catching your breath and just pray and say, hey, Lord, just whatever I'm doing here, I hope it can bless somebody else. Like at this point in my playing, I look for kids that are learning to play at events I'm at. I kind of look for them. I want to encourage them. I had folks that encouraged me, and without that, I would have never done it. I would have never got from the local level to a national stage without other folks' encouragement and investing time in me. So, in my opinion, now there's some things I get called for that I just don't go do. It's too time-consuming, too far, and I'll try to keep my priorities in line. Because at the moment you get that offer, you think, well, that's a great idea. I should go do that. And I always, my wife keeps a much better schedule than I do. I keep a very good schedule at work, but she kind of keeps everything else. And I'll hit her up and I'll say, what do we got going on this weekend? Well, it's pretty quiet. Then I think, well, okay, now I can think through that a little more.
Family comes first.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, it has to. I've got a very small window. Those years goes by quick.
Oh yes.
And that's not to say that again, I am nobody special. I am not. I assure you of that. But the Lord's allowed me to do some things that I didn't dream possible. So I'm very, very thankful for it.
Amen. Yeah. Good job, sir.
Appreciate you, brother.
Thanks for coming.
Yes, sir. Good to be here.
Love having you on the show, folks. Next time, You need to bring your banjo pick a little bit.
I need to do that.
Could you? Would you?
Yeah.
Please?
Yeah, I'll do that.
In fact, I'm going to play here as soon as I run this commercial for Pleasant Beach. He came to Chick-fil-A with his banjo rather, and played Rocky Top. I recorded that, and you're going to hear that right after we hear from Pleasant Beach. Then we'll talk a little Major League Baseball.
All right. My wife
Evan
likes
Carter.
baseball. Oh, man, is he doing good or what?
Another base hit last night.
Good night. Unreal.
Yeah.
He's
21-year-old kid from right here.
Right here. Knocking it out of the park, literally.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. 4 home runs, 10 RBIs, 21-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Starting for the Texas Rangers in Bigs.
That's right.
And he's sitting right there in that chair.
Yes, sir.
And he will when he comes home. He's as down home as Daniel Grindstaff. This guy's been on the Opry, toured for 11 years full time. Here he is, just down home. Country's cornbread.
I love cornbread.
I know you do.
I love cornbread, yeah.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We're live
goodness.
here at Cannon's Furniture on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
This is Pastor Mark Fowler, and we want to invite you to be with us at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church sometime soon. And we're thankful for what God is doing, and we've had visitors almost every week. We have so many people that God is using His Word to accomplish a work in their life. And we want you to come. I think about our society today, and there's a lot of talk about the negative aspects and generations and what's missing and what we're going to do and how do we face this social issue and how do we face that social issue. And that is always the buzz. And if we're not careful, we talk like God doesn't have an answer. 2 Timothy chapter 3 we looked at the other night together in our church, and it reminds us that yes, in the last days there's going to be some difficult things come, dangerous times, but the antidote is always God's Word. And so what we're trying to do is to provide Bible answers for today's tough questions. And we're building Believers by the Book. So we want your family to come. We're thankful to have a Sunday school hour and a junior church and master clubs and a youth group and all those things going on. But what we're trying to accomplish is to get the Word of God into the hearts and minds of God's people.
It's important to hire a professional because you want a quality, trained, and licensed person working in your home. All of my staff are factory trained and have years of experience. With today's technology in heating and air conditioning systems, you want a trained professional working on your system. Our motivation to provide our customers with the best service is years of experience. We've been in business for 35 years and we plan on being in business for another 35 years, so we want to make our customers happy.
Obviously, I could talk to him all day long. I'm telling you, this young man is pretty talented to say the least. Lisa Grindstaff. Yeah, I can't wait. Lester James Fortune Jr. So we'll have him on. He is the real deal, folks. And it's down home. I mean, what you see is what you get. And incredible. I just saw him play Rocket Top. He said, I'm going to come back. We want to recut that. I said, yep, we can recut it. We recut whatever. He said, you got a big Christmas show coming up in December at the church, bringing in a bunch of out-of-town Grammy Award-winning artists. We're going to promote that for him. So, good stuff. Let's take a look at Major League Baseball, and Kristen's going to come in here in a few minutes and wrap it up. We do have Tia Duggar Cyclone football coming up on Thursday night. Battle of Unbeaten starting at 7 o'clock. Video and audio will be in Greenville. Tia Duggar unbeaten, undefeated. Greenville unbeaten, undefeated. Going to clash. We'll have that for you Thursday night at 7 o'clock on the road, video and audio. Dobbins win a game on Friday night with the high school. Third-ranked undefeated Cyclones. We were told no camera. Audio only, so we'll do that. Audio only Friday night. Richard Van Huss and Eddie Pleasant, yours truly, bringing it to you. So no camera Friday night at the DB game. However, next Friday night and for the entire month of October, we'll not only have cameras on our home games, we'll have 4 cameras. The Cyclone Network will be activated and ready to go. And that will be 4 cameras, student run. They do a phenomenal job. It looks like an ESPN production. I promise you, you will have your socks blown off because these kids do a wonderful job. We have cameras each end zone and wherever they place them, one up on top of the press box. Got a switcher, a producer back in the studio in the school, and we're constantly doing different camera shots, and it is awesome. We'll have that every Friday night in October because we'll be at home, and we will dictate cameras, and we'll have cameras. So we will be ready to bring that to you next Friday night for homecoming, the first home game of the year. All right, baseball yesterday. Yankees beat Arizona. It was Texas defeating the Angels 5-1. Houston over Seattle 5-1. And San Francisco beat San Diego 2-1. So it was a limited day in Major League Baseball. And so you look at the wild card, and it is still very much wide open. The wild card right now in the American League, Tampa Bay, Toronto, and Houston. Seattle, game and a half back. In the National League, you got the Phillies. Arizona and the Cubs are dead even, the identical record at 82 and 74. The Marlins a game back, and the Reds 2.5 out. Here's who's playing today. Day game, the Dodgers at Colorado. Under the lights tonight, Reds still in the playoff hunt. They're at Cleveland. Baltimore trying to nail down the division, hosting Washington. Kansas City, Detroit. The Phillies hosting Pittsburgh. Yankees and Toronto. Tampa Bay, Yankees and Toronto, big matchup there. The Jays are trying to, again, get into the playoffs. Final 3 or 4 days of the season. Season ends on Sunday. Yankees at Toronto tonight. Tampa Bay, meanwhile, will be in Boston to battle the Red Sox. As we said, Baltimore's home to Washington. Miami, the Marlins trying to get in the playoffs. They're in New York to battle the Mets. Cubs in Atlanta tonight. Great matchup. Justin Steele, 16-5 for the Cubs. Bryce Elder, 12-4 for the Braves at 7:20 tonight in Atlanta. Cardinals in Milwaukee. Oakland and Minnesota. Arizona trying to get in. They're playing the White Sox in Chicago. And the Dodgers in Colorado. They're playing that doubleheader at 3:10 and at 8:10 tonight. Texas, Evan Carter and the Rangers and the Angels again in Anaheim. Number 2 in that series. San Diego at San Francisco and Houston, game 2 of that series in Seattle. So Houston and Seattle playing head-to-head, both of them trying to get in the wild card. You got 4 teams trying to get into 3 slots in the American League. You got 5 teams trying to get into 3 slots in the National League. So very, very competitive, to say the least. The wild card series will start, and the National League wild card series will start next, American League and National, next Tuesday, a week from today. They'll start it up in the Major League Baseball playoffs. So let's see. 3 teams fighting for 2 spots. The Rays have a huge lead with the American League's number 4 seed. And they'll host the wild card series. They can't catch the Orioles in the East. The Rangers got into the division lead. We'll spend the next week trying to hold off the Astros and Mariners. So in the National League, the Diamondbacks have moved to the 2nd wild card spot. The Phillies are hanging on to the number 4 seed in the National League. The Marlins, the Cubs, and the Reds and the Giants are also in the mix. So San Francisco's starting to fall behind the field a little bit. The Padres, the Yankees, the Mets, and the Cardinals, all playoff teams last year, and expected contenders this year. Probably not going to go anywhere in the postseason at this point. The Mets, the Yankees, the Cardinals, and the Padres, all in the playoffs last year, not in it this year. What a big turnaround. So, and the Halos, Angels crashed out of the race and finally shut down Shohei Ohtani for the season because of that injury, the surgery. So, anyway, that's what's going on in Major League Baseball. Braves are in, the Dodgers are in, the Twins are in, the Orioles are in, the Rays are in, the Brewers are in. Those teams are for sure in the playoffs. So, Atlanta, the Dodgers, and the Brewers are in the National League. And the American League already in for sure are the Orioles, the Rays, and the Minnesota Twins. So the rest of them are to be determined. It'll go down, it would appear, to the very last game of the regular season on Sunday. Padres have already said they're going to clean house in the offseason. We'll dump about $200 million in payroll in 2024. Got to clean out a little bit. Josh Hader and Blake Snell, their money's going to come off the books. So we'll have Greg on tomorrow to talk more about that. But Padres, $155 million in the books next season. Covers 12 players. Juan Soto is making $23 million a year. Could go to 30 through arbitration next year. Trading Soto to unload the money and get a youth movement going in San Diego could be in the cards. So they will probably build their team next year around Bogarts and Manny Machado and Fernando Tatis. So anyway, they're going to shave $200 million off payroll. The Padres already said we're going to clean house to a point. Got to trim the fat a little bit as far as the financial situation for the San Diego Padres. We are live here. We are on the road at Cannon Furniture in downtown Elizabethton. Be loyal. Buy local. That $800 desk for $93. Hello. I mean, there are only two of those left. An $800 desk. They're going to get it out of here, mark it down, move it out for $93. The bedroom suite was $4,000. Got it for $2,000, half price. It's incredibly good prices here at Cannon Furniture. All this is on the Facebook page. Cannon's Home Furnishings, or Cannon's Furniture. And so Kristen will be back here in just a minute to wrap it up. But, again, we will tell you our schedule this week. Thursday night, T.A. Duggar at Greenville, 7 o'clock airtime, video and audio, or audio and video. Undefeated T.A. Duggar and undefeated Greenville playing Thursday night in Greenville, Burley Stadium, where the high school plays. We'll go on there at 7 o'clock with that one, audio and video. Friday night, third-ranked undefeated Cyclones renewing the rivalry. The 77th meeting between Elizabethton and Dobbins-Bennett. And again, as we said earlier in the show, DB has said no camera, so it's audio only Friday night. Rhett Slagle and the boys will be in there. Slagle with his career-high 246 yards passing and 4 touchdowns. And so Rhett and the boys will be in Kingsport to take on the DB Indians. And so we haven't played them since, 2008, I think it was. So we renewed the rivalry. Our great Betsy Band's going to be there. The great Dobbins-Bennett Band's going to be there. The weather on Friday night, I think, is going to be plumb perfect. Let's see. We got Kristen coming in here in just a second again. One more time. Let's see what we got here. Let's check the weather for Friday night. See what the weather folks say for the football, for not only our game, but for across Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Virginia. Friday night, let's see. Partly cloudy. See, 20% chance of rain Friday, high near 80 in the afternoon. A slight chance of a rain shower, high near 80 on Friday. Friday night, partly cloudy skies, overnight low in the 50s. So you're talking kickoff on Friday night at 7 o'clock, I would dare say in the mid to upper 70s. So it'll be a very, very nice night for high school football. We've been blessed with good weather over the last couple of weeks. We know about the lightning and the weather we've had that had to cancel games earlier in the season, but the last couple of weeks have been very nice. And so this Friday night will be the same. On air at 6:25, kickoff at 7 o'clock. Eddie Pless, Richard Van Huss, yours truly going to bring it to you. Audio only from J. Fred Johnson Stadium in Kingsport. The Cyclones and the Dobbins-Bennett Indians. DB at 3-2. Cyclones are 5-0, so it's going to be a good one. And the coming out party last week for Rhett Slagle. What a night this kid had, and he continues to get better. And 673 yards of passing so far. He's on his way to a 1,000-yard season. Only a sophomore. We are in good hands back there in that quarterback slot for a while, it would appear. Whitehead's also a very good quarterback. And then the JV quarterback is Jackson. Price, T.A. Duggar, Bryson Blevins, and behind him is Creed Baker. So it looks like the quarterback situation, and there's a kid way down the road, looming on the horizon, named Witten. It's not a bad little quarterback either, a little rider. He's pretty good too. So we're looking forward to the quarterbacking chores. Look like they're in pretty good shape over the next couple of years. All right, here we go. She'll be back right after this break. Don't want to miss her. She is. Doesn't mean to be, doesn't try to be necessarily, but she's a funny lady, and that would be our buddy. That would be Kristen Cannon joins us next right here on the road at Cannon's Furniture. Tomorrow will be at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. Thursday, the Jewelers Bench here, back here in Elizabeth, the only full-time jewelry store in Elizabeth and Carter County. Then Friday, we'll kick off the weekend in the Food City. Friday will be at Food City in the state of Franklin in Johnson City.
We have an all-orange window. Everything you can think of, walls, books, glasses, plaques, trophies, stuffed animals, flags, you name it. Everything Tennessee orange.
It's there in the window, called a Vols window, and the obvious, a lot of fall stuff coming in. Tell me about it.
Lots of fall stuff, lots of fabric pumpkins, ceramic pumpkins. We got fall flags. We've got fall tea towels, fall tablecloths and linens. We've got some skeletons and mummies and ghosts, a little bit of everything.
So tell folks about the Eagle Center. Tell us where it's at and what it's all about.
Eagle Center is downtown Elizabethton, and we're open on Monday through Saturday from 10 to 5. We have antiques, of course, home decor, collectibles, books, lamps, handmade jewelry. We have art. We have just a little bit of everything to decorate your home, have parties, whatever your needs are, we have them.
Social media?
We have social media on Facebook, the Eagle Center Facebook page, and of course we have great advertisement with the Tom Taylor Show.
Thank you very much. One of our great sponsors, Cyclone Football, the Tom Bailey Sports Show, the Eagle Center in downtown Elizabethton.
Witten Huddle, we want to create a positive atmosphere where all athletes can further develop their skills, whether it's strength training, speed training, football skills. We train all athletes of all different kinds from ages 5 through college athletes. We actually trained our first athlete for the NFL Combine, Cameron Coleman, this past year. We got basketball athletes, soccer athletes, baseball athletes. So just contact us and we'll try to get your athlete to a higher level.
Social media, how do we find you?
Yeah, it's Witten Huddle on Facebook, social media. It's WITTENHUDDLE.
What about a phone number?
Yeah, 423-707-5419. Just contact me and we'll set up a private session. And then after those private sessions, you continue private session or you can join the group sessions.
Well, we're great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Bailey Sports Show. Coach Ryan Witten at Witten Huddle.
Hi, my name is Brian, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A mac and cheese is you can taste the different types of cheeses and the blends that they use, and everything just comes together. It's like a delicate dance. They're like perfection in every bite.
There you go. I'm learning about Kristen here, so... She said, have you had the new pimento sandwich at Chick-fil-A? Yes. Have you had it?
Me? I've had it a few times.
You liked it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
You have me at pimento cheese.
Yeah. So she just told me that a burger with pimento cheese and a fried green tomato is what you said?
And bacon.
And bacon. Gotta have bacon. Crispy bacon or just kind of barely done bacon?
Oh, crispy. Always crispy bacon.
I'm right there with you. I got you. Hello, Brian Hartsook. How you doing, sir? Pete and Crystal Slagle. We're here at Cannon Furniture. Going to wrap it up here and take on down the highway. So Kristen's in the house. We're going to do another commercial. So here we go. We're going to ask her why Cannon Furniture. So and then we're going to talk about that sale again. They got an $800 desk for $93. I've been sitting thinking about that. Do I need that desk for $93? I don't know what I'd do with it, but I'm thinking for the $800 desk, you got 2 of them left. They're $93. I'm going to get her to. Did you bring your phone?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to let her show the picture again here in a second. But go to the Facebook. You can see a lot better picture. But I'm thinking, $800 desk for $93. Why would I not get it? But I don't need it. But I'm thinking for that kind of price, they got a bedroom suite, which I don't need. They're half price. But you may need it. So regular $4,000 down to $2,000 right now for a limited time. Only, what you say, 2 sets of those left?
That's something. There's not very many left.
Yeah, not very many. All right. Here we go. Let's hit this one more time. We're going to get this right here, and she is excited to do this, so here we go. Talking to one of our great sponsors, Kristen Cannon from Cannon Furniture here in downtown Elizabethton. Why Cannon Furniture? A lot of stores out there, furniture stores. Why Cannon Furniture?
We are one of the only local, family-owned, family-run furniture stores. We carry a large variety of manufacturers. We can be your one-stop shop, furniture, bedding, grilling, accessories. We have it all here, and also do special orders. So if you can't find it, we can order it.
The beauty of being a mom and pop store, it's pretty cool because you're local and it starts and stops right here, right?
It does. Like any of their local stores, you can call us, speak to a real person. One of us will be answering the phone, not a robot. Same thing when you come in to shop, you're not just a number to us. One of our kids probably plays sports with your kids, or goes to church with you, or know your neighbor. So it's a good community store. We sponsor a lot of programs in the community, so when you help us, we help you, and we're all a big family.
Very good point. Hours are open?
We are open Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 9 to 5.
And where do we find you on social media?
You find us on Facebook at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings. Same thing on Instagram.
And the phone number is?
423-543-6937.
One of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Lewis Sports Show, Kristen Cannon and the kids here at Cannon's Furniture in downtown Elizabethton. That was your best commercial, ma'am, you've ever done. Put it right here. That was good. Because it is. It's very important to go in and it's mom and pop. Either you're here, Chris is here, Mama and Papa Cannon are here. Somebody's here all the time from the Cannon family. So it's be loyal, buy local, buy it in Betsy. But I just think it's very important that the decisions are made right here. You don't have to call corporate and go through 14 decision makers. We need to make decisions right here, right?
And our customers feel the same way. We were just voted #1 furniture store again by the Star. So.
So, and understandably so. So we're a big fan. Big fan. All right, we've got some barbecue sauces. We haven't talked much about it, but it's almost around here weather-wise. Is this a fair statement that folks almost grill around year-round now around here? Yeah. So.
And speaking of the food we were talking about earlier, we just got in some new Traeger rubs. So we have this burger rub.
Burger rub. Cool.
It's one of the new ones. A breakfast rub. I'm excited to give that one a try.
Okay.
I've not had a breakfast rub before. It has chives,
paprika, and sea salt.
There's some more mixed in there with it too, but a good breakfast rub. And then, how do you like fajitas?
Spicy fajita rub.
Fajita.
Paprika, did I say that right? Garlic and chili pepper. There you go. Spicy fajita rub. These are available here. You sell a bunch of them, and they're, oh gosh, it's going to bust your budget. $9.99 for these. Wow. I'm being sarcastic. So that is awesome. Traeger, we got the Traeger grills. We also have the Traeger sauces in the bottles.
And all of these would work really well. We just got the brand new Traeger Flat Rock. So it is the solid surface Big Daddy grilling. So if you like to do the smash burgers, pancakes, you know, bacon, all those things, you can fix them up all at once. The fajitas would be great on there. A Japanese style stir fry. And do you like spicy?
Not really.
How are you on spicy? We just got all these new hot sauces in. So if you want to do a good for football season, some spicy wings, grill them up. So we have the apricot habanero.
Habanero. I didn't know how to say that. That's why I was needing your help. See, she doesn't think she'll ever get, I can't pronounce half these words. Did I say paprika right?
Paprika.
Paprika. I didn't say it right. Apricot and habanero. Habanero sauce. See, so.
And this is the jalapeno lime.
Jalapeno and lime hot sauce. So, do you like spicy?
Sometimes.
Yeah. So, which one of these has the biggest kick?
Well,
we're starting mild and going up.
Yeah, the jalapeno lime is the least spicy. Then the apricot.
Okay.
And then we go, let's see, the smoky chipotle and ghost pepper.
Oh, yes. I'm sure that'll light you up right there. Whoa. All right.
And then we go Carolina Reaper.
These are all new?
Those are new, just came in all the Traeger hot sauces. Maybe
Carolina.
we need to have a hot sauce eating contest.
With me and you?
No.
No, not with me.
No, not with me.
No, me either. I'm not. It's each to their own. I love anybody who wants to eat that stuff, but I don't. I don't like spicy too much. But if somebody does, you got 4 different levels here. You got apricot and habanero, jalapeno and lime, the smoky chipotle and ghost pepper hot sauce, and the Carolina Reaper and garlic. So there you go.
And then these are the new ones, and then we also have the original, just straight hot sauce as well.
Got a whole wall full of stuff back here. You also have the pellets. Tell them about the pellets.
So the Traeger pellets are all hardwood pellets, clean burning, longer burning, less ash. And some of your other pellets are basically a compacted sawdust, but these are hardwood pellets. We have huge variety of different wood species, and we also have the new, where is it, the steak blend pellets. I don't think I can get a bag over here, but it has the pellets. It also has some spices in with it, and a chimichurri. Probably said that one wrong, Tom.
I wouldn't know how to say it. So you're ahead of me.
In with that bag, and then the new value size 30-pound bag. The pellets just got those in as well.
And they sell the grills too. How many different grills do you have in stock?
Oh, in stock we probably have 8 different ones right now.
So, as we told you earlier, you are 99 days. No, I'm sorry, 89 days till Christmas Eve. So Teresa Stiggs says, "Hey Tom, hello lady, how are you?" That'd be Baker's mama.
And then even quicker than that, we have Thanksgiving coming up. A lot of people like to do smoked turkeys for Thanksgiving, and we have our turkey blend pellet and brine kit on sale for $10 until we run out of those.
The turkey and brine kit.
Yes.
Now, what would it? I'm going to ask you really.
So
you're going to laugh me off the show. I have no clue what you're talking. Turkey and brine. What do you do with that?
So the turkey brine, you take your turkey and make basically a sauce that you soak your turkey in.
Oh, okay.
Just to give it a lot of flavor and juices. Then you take it out and smoke it.
Yeah. Now, someone out there is going to go, can you put your Thanksgiving turkey on a Traeger grill? And you can, right?
You can.
You smoke it. So you need to come in and look at this line of Traeger grills. They're really cool, and they're made in America, and we like that too. And so they got the grills. They have the pellets that you got to have to put in the grills. You've got the breakfast rub. What are a couple of selling points about the grills, the Traeger grills, that are unique to Traeger?
So they, depending on which variety of grill that you get, they're well insulated. Some of them are double wall insulated. Some of them come with induction burners on the side of the grill. I don't know of anybody else that has those right now. Of course, the hardwood pellets combined with Traeger's insulation gives you the lowest temperature variation while you're cooking. Some grills can sway in temperature 20 to 30 degrees while you're smoking, and that changes your cook time.
Oh, absolutely.
And what temperature you have it on, so you can set these and not worry about those huge temperature swings. And a lot of them come with the Wi-Fi technology, which means you can monitor it from your phone, so you don't have to be at home checking on the temperature of your grill or your meat. You can have both of those tracked on your phone and make those adjustments
on your phone.
On the go.
You can be at the ball game.
Okay.
Make the adjustments.
And say the game's going to get over sooner than you thought, you can crank up that temperature, make sure dinner's ready. It's taking longer, lower that temperature, let it cook for a little longer.
That's pretty cool.
Still be warm when you get there.
Yep. So you don't have to be there to even watch it. That's really neat. So the Traeger grills, T-R-A-E, here it is on this, T-R-A-E-G-E-R, Traeger. They sell a ton of them. There's how you spell it. You can come down and take a look at them. We can't wheel a grill over to show you, but there's 8 of them, different ones. Everything from a tailgate, tabletop tailgating type grill to the freestanding with the wheels and all that. So different sizes for whatever you need for your application. So I know guys go hunting and take the Traeger grills with them and tailgate and cook out when they're out hunting during hunting season on the back of their pickup truck. So
and a lot of camping and just the regular football tailgating. You're going to be sitting there all day, get something smoking, but just be prepared for a lot of visitors to stop by.
Yeah.
I don't think we found anything yet that we can't smoke.
Last year, the Christmas open house, they came down here, downtown at an open house, and so Chris had had quiche out there. Remember that? Doing quiche and
We probably had some cream cheese.
cream cheese. He did.
Cheez-Its, quick little
He did.
snacks.
The little goldfish.
Bacon wrapped little smokies.
Yeah, those too.
Anything you can wrap bacon in, you can smoke it. Bacon wrapped cabbage. We've done a lot of those. And then, of course, your regular. We had last week pork chops, smoked bologna, salmon, meatballs.
Really?
All smoked on the Traeger.
At the Cannon House?
Here.
Oh, here. I was going to say, I didn't get an invite for that. I'd like that smoked salmon. Whew, bet that was good. I love salmon. So, anyway, it's the Traeger Grills. It's at Cannon's Furniture in downtown Elizabethton. And there is a website. Website is what?
It is cannonshomestore.com.
Yeah. When you go there, you can look and see all the different things, including the full line of Traeger grills. So they got them in stock. You'd want that'd be a good Christmas gift for somebody or treat yourself. So all that right here. We are now a proud owner of a new end table and a lamp that she put together. I'm excited. So do I need to make sure it works before I leave? I'll plug it in and make sure did you test it? You did, didn't you?
It works.
I know it works. I'm giving you a hard time. So, anyway, that's another thing, too, about these folks. You know, if you don't have time or don't want to, and I don't want to fool with it. So I hate putting stuff together. I have no patience to do that. So it's like, okay, can you put it together? And I picked it up yesterday. Adrian said, I won't be here tomorrow, but if you want to have them put it together when you come back, just bring it back and they'll put it together, which I did. So I got home late last night and didn't have time nor the inclination to fool with it. So I thought, we'll let them do it. In 10 minutes, she did it. Good job. So, and you have how many folks on the delivery trucks when they go out? How many guys?
Usually we send 2 out. Depends on how big of a project it is.
Yeah. So there's folks here all the time working and delivering and unloading the furniture coming in from the trucks to put in the warehouse and then load them into the trucks to take them out to deliver to your home or your business or your church, whatever. So, sell furniture to churches? I bet you do, don't you? Yeah. What all do you sell to them? Just varies? Yeah.
Just depends on what they need.
What they need, yeah. So, anyway, Cannon's Furniture, folks, downtown Elizabeth. I love coming down here. I could be here all day long, but she has to go back running the store, and I got to move on too. But bottom line is, I'm still. Oh, you have your phone? Let's show that desk one more time. If you're looking for a desk, I don't know how many of you out there looking for a desk, but you got one that's $800. They've got a couple of them left for $93. Check this out. Describe that for us, would you? Because it's, obviously they need to come in and see it because this little picture's not doing it justice.
So
it has a flip top. Do you
that is we only have it in white. It is a smooth finish. It has 2 drawers and a keyboard drawer that you can use as a regular drawer or keyboard, and it has a flip up area in the back with a ledge if you need to sit something on there to
jump to a family shot.
Take a look at it, and it has plug-ins and USB ports back there as well.
$93, folks. Regular $800. This is some of the specials. You can go to the Facebook page and check it out. But you have any of these left too?
We just have a couple left of those.
Keep thinking, I don't really need a desk, but for $93 and an $800 desk, why would I not? Has USB port on it too?
Mm-hmm. But keep a lookout for our Facebook page. We're always trying to find special deals like that to pass on, and we'll put those up every Wednesday. And then sometimes I'll throw up a new Instagram reel on Facebook or Instagram of some new things we have coming in.
Yep. And stuff is coming in for the holidays. You guys went to the sale, to the furniture show, back earlier in the spring? check stuff out?
That was in April,
April,
and then
yeah.
next market's coming up here in just a couple of weeks, so we'll be getting some new stuff in from that as well.
So it's always changing, folks. That's the beauty of the store. They're always on the cutting edge of what's going on. And the thing of it is, too, they've been with these vendors for so long, they get the preferential treatment. Do you not? Because you've been with them since the 70s. They're a good, solid, rock-solid company, and so the vendors know that, and so they kind of give them preferential treatment at times over other furniture stores because of their reputation, and that's how it rolls. And they get some deals that other places don't get because they've been long-standing, good customers of these furniture companies. So then they pass it on to you and me. So
And we don't have to wait until a special holiday for a sale. We always have something
all the
going
time.
on. Something like that desk would normally be something you would see somewhere for a Black Friday special, but you don't have to wait until Black Friday. We always have something going on.
So here it is in September, an $800 desk, 2 of them left for $93. Hello, that's a no-brainer to me. It has USB ports too, so you keep talking this up too good. So there's USB ports and a flip top on it too.
Yes, and the same thing on those bedroom groups we were looking at also have plug-ins as well.
All right. Thank you, ma'am, for letting us come. We'll be back next month. Can you believe it's October's? October's coming up, what, Saturday? Is that right? Yeah, isn't it?
I think that's Saturday's the 30th.
October 1st is Sunday. Wow. It's hard to believe. Yep. October
Almost
1st is
fall
here.
break time.
Almost fall break, yep, for the Elizabethton City Schools. Others will be taking fall break too. So, have you ever been to, let me ask you, because Misty said have you ever seen Star Wars?
Yes.
The movie?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen Wizard of Oz?
Yes.
Okay.
Terrified me as a child, but
Me-
I've seen it.
Me too. What part scared you?
The monkeys.
Yep, that's what she said. So how when Miss Goss put Toto in that basket, I'll get you and your little dog too. Oh,
That one didn't bother me, but those flying monkeys get you.
now the monkeys will get you too. Yeah. And she stands on the edge of that castle. Go, go. You see them take off flying. They come down and land and took the poor old scarecrow, ripped him to pieces, stuffed through his stuffings all over the place with straw. So I got to you, give you the willies. Yeah. Can you watch it now? Does it still bug you now?
I can watch it now, but
Yep.
it wasn't my favorite as a kid.
No, me either. So, in fact, I bought it for my girls and played it, and they both asked me to start crying, asked me to turn it off. Scared them. I said, okay. So I gave that away. That DVD went out the door. So, anyway, hello to Connie Helms. So, Star Wars, Wizard of Oz. What is your? I've never asked you this. We'll go. You like music, so if you could go see in the front row of any concert somebody who's dead or alive, you and hubby, front row seats, watching anybody, who would you want to see?
I don't know. Put me on the
No.
spot. Eric's been dying to see Chris Stapleton.
Okay.
So
Get girl there.
I could get on board with that.
Okay.
So that would be a good concert to go to.
Chris Stapleton, front row seats. Yep. So, were you an Elvis fan or a Beatles fan? Or neither? Nope. Take him or leave him? Okay. It's interesting. Chris Stapleton would be a good one. So,
I guess I would have to lean more Elvis than Beatles.
yeah. So, got you. It's interesting. When you ask different people, they always have an answer, either Elvis or the Beatles. And usually, nobody ever says I like them both, either one or the other. So, all right, Traeger sauces, grills, furniture, bedding. We have what bedding? Tempur-Pedic. What else do we sell here?
Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, Serta, Simmons, Beauty Rest, and Sierra Sleep.
Yeah. You need to see the scarecrow out front here. Did you do that?
I did. So we built a chair out of straw, so make
pretty
a
cool.
little spot for you. Stop to take a photo.
A photo op here in front of Cannon's Furniture, downtown Elizabethton. Thank you, ma'am. Back next month? Back next month?
Yes.
There you go. That's what I wanted to hear. That's good. We're in. We'll take a quick break. Be right back after this from Northeast Community Credit Union.
At Northeast Community Credit Union, we know the importance of taking care of your family and building our community. Are you remodeling your home, trading cars for your next road trip, or maybe you're considering an in-ground pool or a boat for the lake? Our loans are easy, fast, and convenient with the lowest payments around. Act now before rates go up. Apply online at bemycu.org, call us, or come see us in Elizabethton, Johnson City, or Rome Mountain. We have the loan you need.
You teach classes. You go all over the place teaching classes, all over the country. You've been here and there doing clinics and different symposiums and so on and so forth. Tell us about that. It's pretty special.
Oh, it's we really enjoy it. It's something that I started doing with my dad, with him back when I first got out of school, and we travel all over the country. We still do, basically teaching other PTs and physicians to do what we do here in Elizabethton and in Carter County. And it's crazy that our little kind of beautiful part of the country, that people are interested and want to copy what we do here, and it's because we do such a good job at it.
That's what separates them from all the other competition, because he's out teaching classes all over the place. And tell me some of the places you've been to do that.
Oh, we've been to California, Oregon, all over the Midwest, into the Northeast, and the really interesting people that we're teaching are the military PTs, because of everything that the military is allowed to do. There's not the insurance restrictions that we have here on the civilian side. So it's interesting to see the PTs that are able to do these amazing treatments coming to us to say, hey, how do we do what you do to make sure that our servicemen and women get the best treatment possible?
That's awesome. That's the reason why you need to come to Physical Therapy Services if you have a problem, and he's going to tell you how to do that here in just a second, the social media. But you look now that, they come all the way, they go all over the country to teach PTS's theories, if you will. So it's not just a local, it's not just a regional, it's a national company, Physical Therapy Services. So if we need your help, how do we get a hold of you?
Hey, give us a call at my office, 543-0073. You can call us at our pediatric office, 543-2215. You can also reach us on social media on Facebook, Physical Therapy Services. We'll be happy to help you out however we can, and if we can't get you better, then we'll point you in touch with the right people that can.
You got it. One of our great sponsors here, Cyclone Sports and the Tom Douglas Sports Show, love promoting Dr. Smith and his great folks at Physical Therapy Services. That's going to do it. Big thanks again to Kristen. Great job by her, and also Daniel Grindstaff and Misty Counts from Duck Crossing. Back with you tomorrow at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. Thursday will be at the Jewelers Bench, and Friday we'll kick off the weekend at Food City. Friday we'll be at Food City this week at State of Franklin and Johnson City. So, for the Cannons, Daryl and Brenda and Kristen and Chris and all the Cannons here at Cannons Furniture, this is Tom Taylor saying, as always, bloom where you planted, and win or lose, you know the saying, be a good sport. We'll wrap it up as we always do with the verse of the day. We always dedicate our show to the man that hung on the cross, and so the last thing we'll share with you is I don't want to get on voicemail. I want to get right here. It will be right here, and it says Jeremiah 29:12 and 13. Then you will call upon me and come and pray to me, and I will listen to you. Verse 13 says, you will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart. There's the key, with all your heart. You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart. That would be out of the book of Jeremiah in the Old Testament, Jeremiah 29:12 and 13. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. Why would you not be outside enjoying this? In my humble opinion, the greatest part of this country is right here in Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Virginia and Western North Carolina. So why would you not get outside and enjoy what the good Lord's given us here today? Blue skies and some puffy clouds here in downtown Elizabethton, and we just love it. Hello, Kim Barnett. How you doing, lady? What a nice lady. She's a crackerjack. We like Kim, don't we? So, don't we? We do? Yeah.
I'm not on the screen.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have you on the screen.
Oh, I was doing that on purpose.
Yeah. You do like her, don't you?
Yes.
I just love her and them boys. They're just so good. And her mama. What a cool lady, Miss Ryder. She's so funny. She is a crackerjack. So is her daughter. So anyway, hello, Kim. How you doing? So, Dobbins Smith said no camera, audio only Friday night.
They're scared.
So
I said no, they don't want video of their thrashing.
We'll see what's going to happen. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good football game. As I've said many times, and I'll say this again, in all the years I've been doing these games, Elizabeth may get beat by talent, but don't get out coached. Sean Witten has every stone unturned, every tendency, ever this, ever that. It's amazing to me how thorough he scouts these other teams. So if you get beat, if they beat the Cyclones, that's because they just have more talent. It's not because they've been outcoached. It's in my humble opinion. So, and old Ryan's pretty good too. These two guys are great, and the entire coaching staff, not just those two, but starts at the top, Coach Witten. So anyway, point being, we'll not be able to do that. But now Thursday night we are going to video. Greenville says, come on down. It's T.A. Duggar and Greenville, undefeated middle school game. Both trying to go for the championship. And see, everybody's got one more game left. So it's Thursday night, 7 o'clock kickoff from Greenville. Audio and video. We'll bring that one to you with the camera on Thursday night. But Friday night, it'll be audio only, and that's okay. We'll do what we got to do, and we'll paint the picture without the camera. And so we'll do that with Richard Van Us and Eddie Pless, yours truly. So we'll have that for you. And one of our great sponsors on the broadcast will be, that's your cue to say,
Cannon's Furniture.
Cannon's Furniture. There you go. So anyway, have a great rest of your Tuesday. Thank you. Back again tomorrow from Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. Thursday, the Jewelers Bench. And then Friday, we'll wrap up the week and kick off the weekend. We'll be live at Food City on a Food City Friday this week. We rotate. This week we'll be at Food City in State of Franklin and Johnson City. Again, for the Cannons, this is Tom Taylor saying again, thanks for watching show number 1935. They said it wouldn't work. On our way to 2000, Emmy Morgenstern's planning a big hoorah first quarter of next year for the 2000 show. It's just going to be like Mardi Gras. Whatever you want to do, ma'am, I'm leaving that totally up to you and Carrie Taylor. You all do it. I'll show up and we'll do whatever you want me to do. Balloons, whatever they want to do. We're going to do it for our 2000 show. Coming up, it'll be early in 2024. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great Tuesday. Thanks for watching the show from Cannon's Furniture in downtown Elizabethton. Be loyal.